Good morning, everyone in the Quantum Healing Hub. Joanna here. How are you guys doing? I hope you all had an amazing Easter break. You've recharged your batteries and you are feeling amazing. Today, I wanted to jump on here super quick and share with you why getting your mind and body to work together is truly the only way to break toxic, repetitive, limiting cycles in your life, whether that's in your health, in your business, in your relationship, and why it's so crucial, why actually this is the only way to manifest the change in those aspects of our lives. So for those of you who haven't caught up yet on my previous live, I highly recommend to watch it, where I basically spoke about how the process of change happens in our body. Why is it so difficult to actually change? Why it's not just about positive thinking, why it's not just about changing limiting beliefs into positive ones. For me, over the years, and I've been doing this for over 13 years now, and to me, this is an ongoing journey. It just gets easier and easier and easier because I am discovering tools that are making my life and the whole process of change easier, which is why my intention and my aim and my mission is to share them with you as well, so that you can speed up the whole change process should you want to, right? If you are on this self-discovery, self-awareness journey, manifesting your vision, tuning into your vision of what you want your life to look like, you are in a really, amazing place to learn a lot from what I'm sharing basically in those free lives. But without sort of going, into too much details about the last live, if you haven't watched it, I highly recommend that you do, because I really kind of go into explaining like how it works. For those of you who, there are basically two different types of people who are just kind of interested in like, just do it for me. I don't care, which are the clients that we kind of need to be very wary of, because those are usually the clients that will be depending on us to do the work for them. If you're a coach, healer, nutritionist, or practitioner, the type of clients that I want to be working with, that I'm really calling every single day, are the clients who know their why they're doing things, why it's important to them, and then also how this works, so that they can then apply the tools that I teach them. They become empowered, and then they actually take the steps, okay? In order to create a change, you need to know your why, like why you're doing the things, why is it so important to you, and you need to appreciate the how, because if you're like, I don't get how it works, I just want it to work, that is not going to work. That is not going to work, because you're not appreciating like how much of our own energy, intention, and commitment is involved to actually create a change. Coaches are not there for you to do all your work. Coaches are there to guide you, to hold your hand. The same with healers, nutritionists, health coaches, etc., etc. So why is it important to get your mind and body to work together? And this is something I've been discovering over the last few years, when I had my big massive breakthrough, when I kind of went from working not completely away, but I've just kind of expanded like how I am able to hold the space for my clients, how I'm able to change my life, up level my life in all areas of my life, was to understand that creating change is not just about positive mindset, right? It's not just about letting go of the limiting beliefs and telling yourself and repeating the positive beliefs. It's a part of the journey, but it's not everything. And it's something that if you just rely on that, you'll find yourself sooner or later falling back into your old habits, asking yourself, why hasn't it worked? Why have I, despite doing all of this work and working with coaches, this is still not working? Like there is still something missing. I just want it to work. And I was there a couple of years ago when all of a sudden my eczema just showed up. And eventually, when we got to the root cause of why this eczema showed up, I was like, but I thought I already worked through this. And it turned out like, yes, I did on the mind level, right? On the mindset, releasing the limiting beliefs. But I've realized that I actually haven't released the physical, energetic aspect of that trauma, let's call it, you know, an experience from the past that was very uncomfortable from my body. So that was like and the next level for me to actually being able to heal and release it completely and be completely free of eczema now. So again, why is it important? The mind and the body have to work in unity. There has to be alignment between your mind saying yes and your body saying yes at the same time for you to create results that you desire, you know, more money in your life, healthier body, amazing clients in your business, an amazing partner, easiness in your life, you know, creating things from ease and flow rather than pushing and, you know, and struggling. There has to be that unity. And this is what I really truly call alignment. Alignment is kind of this esoteric, overused word right now in the whole coaching industry. And, you know, when you ask some of the coaches, like, what is alignment? They give you all this fluffy, airy-fairy language. But to me, alignment is literally my mind and my body working in unity, meaning that if I tell my mind, I want to create a 5 or 10K month this month, my body feels safe doing so. So my body doesn't go, oh, you're tired. Oh, you know, before I, let's say, jump on a Facebook Live, my body goes like, nah, you know what, today we can't even get the thoughts together. Like you can almost observe this second person like in your head speaking to you and telling you like, let's do it tomorrow. Today is not the great day. Today you don't look good. Like, look at your skin. You've got all these pimples and no, don't do it. Or you want to create, let's say, an amazing relationship. This is actually a case of one of my clients who I'm going to tag below because she actually asked me for help with this, where she's like, I've been brought up with this belief that I have to create things hard for myself in order to really learn from this experience, in order to prove myself. So there's a belief running in her mind saying like, unless I make it difficult, well, it doesn't count because I don't learn from it. And what the body does, what the body goes kind of like, the body gets exhausted, the body puts on weight, the body often gets tired. Because like, yeah, tire me up, make me tired so that we can actually prove that belief. But then one day that person, that client goes, do you know what? I no longer want to make it difficult for myself. I want my life to be easy. And she goes, you know, does the meditations, does the visualizations, does the affirmations, and things are still very difficult for her. And she unconsciously creates and manifests things in relationship, in life, in business, where she continuously have to make things difficult for herself to the point where like the mind is going like, but I don't want this. But the body goes like, but this is what we've been doing for the last 20 years. So affirmations, positive thinking, visualizations, meditations are not enough to shift that state of mind and state of the body. When you've been telling yourself, like, I need to work hard, this needs to be difficult, there is energy, let's say, of struggle, energy of like pushing, pushing through. And that creates a really negative energy in the body. From the biochemical, let's say, biology state, there are certain chemicals that are being released, certain hormones, neurotransmitters, without going into the scientific stuff too much, that basically the body gets addicted to the feeling of struggle, to the feeling of needing to be difficult. It's like a drug. The more difficult sometimes is, the more pleasurable it becomes, strangely, but the mind goes like, I am sick and tired of that. But to your body, it's actually pleasure. It feels good to feel bad. Do you get that now? So let's say if you are in a state of anger, resentment, fear, frustration all the time. Again, certain chemicals are being released from the organs, from certain cells. There are receptors on your cells that are now used to getting that dose of anger, frustration, resentment, fear, difficulty. And let's say tomorrow you're like, well, I want to change my life, right? I want to manifest things. My cat's gonna jump up, sorry. She always does it when I do a Facebook Live. So all of a sudden you tell your body, like, your mind goes, well, tomorrow we're making it easy for ourselves, but the body's been receiving this dose of chemicals for all your life, for 20, 15 years. And in one day you think that you're just going to shut the whole system off, release that addiction, and everything is going to be honky-dory. It's not, because this addiction, this process, this repetition has been created for so long that it's not the mind now that you need to change by positive thinking, affirmations and visualizations and meditations. You actually now need to teach your body how to feel different about your life, about actually what it would feel in your body, what it would feel for your nervous system to actually feel calm and being able to manifest things with ease and have an amazing and calm and peaceful relationship. How could I prove myself that I am worthy even when things are easy? This is the new feeling that you need to teach your body to experience, so that then the chemicals that are being released when you are feeling good, calm, at ease and flow are then impacting the way you're thinking, and the mind goes, yeah, we can create things from ease and flow. We can make it easy for ourselves. I feel safe creating from that place. And guess what? And those thoughts are now then stimulating your body to release completely different chemicals, completely different neurotransmitters, completely different hormones. And that's how you cut through that vicious circle. How you do that? Through silent counseling, procedure. Going to the root cause of the issue. Like, first of all, you need to really establish, like, where was this addiction created? When did I learn this behavior, this belief that has now been running my life for the last 20, however long, many years? Let me go to the root cause, because that's exactly when that behavior was created. Without going to the root cause of any problem, that problem is just going to keep on reappearing in your life all the time, okay? Second of all, like, what am I getting, once you know where it's coming from, what am I getting from holding on to this issue, okay? Doing this exercise from the conscious mind is very difficult, but when you tune into your body that has all the answers, when you know and when you learn how to tune into your body that has got all the answers, and directs you exactly where, let's say, those awarenesses, those lessons, those realizations are sitting in your body, you can then actually ask your body, like, what have I been learning? Okay, you close your eyes, you breathe, and answers start coming to you. Okay, I've been learning that I get to prove my worth. I'm learning that I'm actually a better person if I work hard, I get to belong to my community if I work hard. I get a lot more, let's say, attention, appraisal from the people around me if I prove myself that I can work hard. Yeah? So now we get to choose now that we know where in the body it is, like, do I want to keep on holding on to that pattern, or do I actually want to let this energy, this addiction, cut through those connections, neural pathways? Because remember, cells that fire together wire together. Cells that wire together fire together, sorry. So we will now be teaching your cells, essentially like receptors on the cells, that instead of the fear, instead of the guilt, instead of the frustration, instead of the bad motivation, we can now teach your cells that you can create the same environment with energy of peace, calmness, love, appreciation, gratitude. And we're creating new neural pathways. And eventually, that beautiful alignment between your body and your mind is created. And you have to do that on a daily basis. It's like going to the gym, guys. Just even attending the training on its own, I would say this is a starting journey, because it gives you a tool that empowers you for life. But you then still need to do the work, like on a daily basis. Whenever you notice yourself being triggered, and again operating from that same similar aspect, is like, okay, what emotion, what feeling is driving my behavior right now? Because this is the most important process and step to change. Becoming aware of what you're feeling. It's not so much becoming aware of what you're thinking as much as becoming aware of what you're feeling, because the body is the driver of your life. It's not the mind, it's the body. And I'm going to keep on repeating that over and over and over again, because that is the truth. I've learned this inside out now too. I've witnessed people with addictions to certain substances, having smoked and drunk for several years, all of a sudden within, let's say, one session, going, wow, I no longer feel that same pull towards that substance. I no longer feel dependent on it. I no longer need to reach for this to feel this. I am now in charge and in control of how I feel. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so if this calls in any way, shape or form for you to go like, I want to know more, I want to attend the training, I want to feel empowered, I want to align my mind and body together so I can start manifesting things from a completely different, easy and flowing space, I invite you to join us for the upcoming training this weekend if you're free, Saturday and Sunday from 12 p.m. until 7 p.m. UK time. This is the last training at the current investment, which is £497 for 2-day training. From the 1st of May, the investment for the silent counseling training is going up to £555, okay? If you can't attend the April's training, what you can do, you can pre-book for the May, June and the upcoming months by prepaying either in full or at least the first installment, okay? And you'll be still able to join it at the current rate. And if you guys have any questions about like more about the training itself, like will it be suitable for you, drop me a comment below, drop me a private message. I'll be happy to answer any questions. And just let me know in the comments, like, what did resonate in this life? Like, do you find yourself, you know, acting from that space, like when the mind says yes but the body says no, and you're like, I can't quite put my finger, like what's causing that situation to keep on reappearing in my life? It's probably because the two aren't in alignment, and the only way to get them in alignment is to get them to say yes to that same thing at the same time, okay? And the only way to do that is when you learn how to control your emotions, when you learn how to rewire how your body communicates with your mind and vice versa, okay? Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you very soon. Mwah. Bye.